Morning, welcome to the shingle. I'm not in a match today. I am tomorrow night, but today I just come down for 3 hours with my mate Chris. This is what I like doing on a Sunday morning, sometimes in the winter. If my son's not playing football, he plays Saturday afternoons now, so it's a good opportunity to have a bit of fun, try a few new things out. Over the last couple of years I've been experimenting with lots of stuff. We've settled on the Zoltron X GT14 as my preferred bit of kit, and I like using the multipliers, but I just wanted to own something that had been built by Kelling really. I collect like memorabilia along my way, so I've got weights from anglers and rigs and bits and pieces, and now I've got a rod that was built from a blank by Kelling, so very well known angler, rod builder. Anyone needs anything doing in Norfolk, you can look him up. But this is what it's all about, being here with my mate, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a few whiting out. But I've not posted much lately. I haven't been in many matches because of the weather, and I had a virus. But tomorrow night is the last night, or the last match of the winter series with Norfolk Angling Club. We've got a couple of other things to do. We've got a pairs match I've booked into, so I'm going to do that. But Norfolk Angling Club start again in the middle of March. Hopefully we've got an away leg against the Eastbourne Nomads, so we'll do that. And then I've spoken to Roger, and we're going to put all of the, well, what we can of the summer series of Norfolk Angling Club on YouTube. So for those that want, you can follow that. Thank you very much for everyone that subscribed to the channel in the last year. Also all of those that, if you watched it but not subscribed but perhaps said nice things about it, that's good. And most of all, to all the anglers that have had to fish next to me in the matches since last Christmas, because it's not easy just having a camera shoved in your face for 5 hours or 3.5 hours. But they've all been absolutely amazing. They know why we're doing it, and yeah, special thanks to those guys. You all know you are. But today we're just here to have a little play and perhaps catch a couple of fish for tea. But let's see how this one goes. Well, I just had a dab on the first cast, just nice. Chris is doing his usual trick of getting buried in the shingle. Catches a lot of fish, but we've had a bit of swell the last couple of days, and when you fish right in the gutter, that can just roll over it, so you'll be lucky to get this out. But it has come. Come on then, mate, now's your time to shine. No excuses, triple shot. Yeah, it's in a tangle. You might have someone else's gear, either that or you're in a serious mess. Oh, we're going to have to sort this out. This is popular with mackerel anglers and all sorts, and he's got someone else's gear, so we'll sort this out. But that's going to take ages, mate. Alright, I'll help him sort this out. Well, we managed to untangle that. Someone had a crack off, so he's reeled that in, and we've retrieved that, bundled it up. We take it home and he'll use the components off of it. I've been fishing with Chris for about 15 years. Really enjoy it. Just a couple of hour session, and yeah, he ain't been out much lately. He managed to cut half his hand off with a circular saw, but he's here. Hopefully he gets something in a bit, but not the end of the world if you don't. We're the only ones on the beach. No one that way, as far as we can see. No one that way. One person walking the dog. We're fishing the ebbing tide though. Not my favourite on here, but we just come and have a go. Let him lob that in the gutter. Yeah, mine's out there a bit further, just trying a little wishbone rig, see if I can catch something slightly better than the dabs that are obviously inside, but should be some whiting or something out there. Well done, mate. I was hoping that was going to crack off. Yeah, and then I'll pull it in. No issues. How big was that dab?
I don't know.
No, it weren't. Right. This is not what the video is all about, is it? But there you go. This time of year on the shingle, you're going to catch whiting. Lots of them. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I'll get a couple for tea, and then that'll be it. Beautiful morning. Another tangle.
Yeah, that's in the cross.
Yeah. He don't care. This is good, look. Chris's first time out trying this earth rig. That's what you get when you watch Christchurch angling videos. Christchurch Angling Centre. Tom Bagnall, isn't it? Giving you the lesson on this one. I like watching his stuff as well. Good dab, the one on the bottom. No, I'll put it back. Well done, mate, you're a star. How's your hand?
Not too bad. That's what I this on.
Yeah.
Freezing cold.
Yeah. At least they sewed it all back together.
40 stitches.
40 stitches is a lot, isn't it?
Well, that was.
It's not like you ain't used the saw before either,
I
is
went
it?
over there like that.
Yeah. Nice one. Love mornings like this. It's just so chilled out and relaxed. You just try different things. We've tried about 200 different rig combinations in our time on the beach. Still don't know what we're doing, but that's a nice dab. Beautiful one. Got a little bit of mottling on his back, but no, all good. So I'm just rotating between a couple of rigs. We'll enjoy the rest of the morning, and I will see you in the car park, probably Kelling Beach for Norfolk Angling Club's last winter match. Looking forward to it. Actually, it's been a while since I've been out, and I've got a lot of time for Roger and Simon, so we'll see how it goes. See you in a minute. Apparently I'm not allowed to go yet, as it's Chris's first video appearance, so he's got another dab. You are winning 3-2, but you can keep that going if you want, and I'll document the whole lot. Or would you rather quit out while you're 3-2 ahead?
I'm going to go for the big one.
Alright then, Will. Fair enough. We're here for another hour. It's always great fun. He just makes me smile and laugh all the time, but I can't be doing with losing to him, so change of tactics. We're coming off the little wishbone, just pulling in one fish at a time. Ben Arnold job this is. So 6-ounce grip lead on the bottom, breakaway imp, Arno hooks, Cascades, Arno hooks, size 2 hooks with their bait stops. Brilliant stuff, works every time, and he won't want the rest of this video. Lovely bloke, I'll be fishing with him forevermore, but today he's going to lose. So I'll see you in the car park tomorrow night at Kelling, and we'll try and make the most of our last match before Christmas. As if by magic, I've got a little white in there from the last cast. Just put him in the water to recover. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Nice triple shot of 23 to 25 centimetre dabs. Still employed a bucket of water even when I'm pleasure fishing. Let everything recover and then get it back in the sea. Sorry about this, matey.
Just tell me you're beating 7-9, are you?
There it goes.
10. Peg 10 is on the gate, going down to 1 just past the end of the cliff. 20 is, we're not up to the wreck, so there is 1 blank peg, so if you're next to that, could you pick the peg up and bring it back at the end? Lovely. Brilliant, thanks very much.
He's excellent, isn't he? I've got to say, he's excellent.
Come on then. Done it. There's only 1. Off the bottom. 16.
Oh. 2. No, 3. 3. 5 for me.
10.
Gate, on the gate.
You're next to
Next
me.
to Ian.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, we can.
Set up by the gate, mate.
7.
7.
By the gate, it's the worst peg
Pass.
I'll let you do that.
Where's Neil?
What peg did you get?
7. Well, I think I might be under the cliffs.
You
Which
are, yeah. 10's in front of the gate.
7. Oh dear.
Where Henry was yesterday.
Oh well.
That's really
Yeah, that's done it.
Where do we go?
Never mind. We're under the cliffs.
Yeah.
Right, here we are. We are on peg 7. So no need to show you any of the gear really. It's just exactly the same as I was using yesterday because I never even emptied the car. But I'm going to start on the 3-hook flappers. We're fishing over the top of the tide and down. Fish yesterday were a little way out, but tonight I think they'll what's here will be quite close. But yeah, we're under these cliffs, which is never my favourite spot, but you never know. I've been really lazy tonight, just emptied the freezer. It's that time of year where, does it matter? Probably not for whiting and stuff, but yeah, no effort gone to for this one. It is the last match of the winter series with Norfolk Angling Club. I have got Tony Thomas on my left. He is the main man for Holtsey Angling Club, looks after an awful lot of matches in Norfolk, and I've got Kevin Green to my right hand side, so we're in good company. So tactics tonight literally are to lob some fish baits 60 yards and see what happens. I do lose my mojo a bit this time of year because it is whiting fishing and dabs and that sort of stuff. We are fishing to size limits, so I'm grateful for that because I don't have to run around very much. If I get the undersized ones, just chuck them straight back. And that's about it, really. I haven't uploaded it recently. The weather's been absolutely awful, so we've missed a couple, or I have. And I did manage to pick this virus thing up, which I took a long time to shake. But yeah, no more excuses. We are back here tonight, and moving forward, I hope to catch some of those top anglers again and see if we can get a bit of time with them and make some videos showing you what they get up to and how they do it, because there's a few about and I haven't got them all on video by any means, but we are working towards that goal. Anyway, a few minutes to kick off. I'll have a quick drink and then we'll chuck it out. It's basically going to be sort of 12-minute casts, which is going to give me 14 casts over the period of the match, and we'll just catch what we catch in 14 casts. No expectations tonight, just hopefully a nice evening on the beach. That's all we're after. See what happens. Right, well there you go. So nice steady lob out. What I'm really doing is aiming for that bit just below the low water mark. That can be good there. So that's all you want to try and achieve sometimes. Obviously they could be anywhere, but that's what we're going to do. We've got some booms on there to start with, just to see if that works. Size 2 Arno hooks, pretty much standard stuff. So yeah, and I've got Tony Thomas. I've just been and had a chat with him. He's got every bait under the sun, seasoned match angler, been doing it donkey's years, and he's got rag and garfish, squid, blow lug of different ages. I imagine there's some I know he's got some mackerel, so he got a bit of everything, but I haven't. But anyway, the main thing is tonight we get to that presentation at the end of the night and just see what happens on the last match of the series. So it's nice to be here to support the numbers, and hopefully if I can get a couple of fish for tea, that'd be good. But when you fish like this, you're always in with a chance of the biggest round fish or biggest flat lump of fish just lobbed out there. I'm no speed angler by any means, and when it's whiting and they're coming in 3 at a time, I'm not exactly in my element. But yeah, we're here to enjoy it, and we're determined to do so. Tony will come over to me anyway, he'll catch a few fish, and you'll see what's here, and I might even get a couple later on. We'll see what happens. First glimpse of Tony just down to my left hand side. It's only been in there 9 minutes, and he's on the move, so they're all pulling in. Everyone's having a go really early on. Just bide my time. Bit of tide there is, so it's a running round left to right. Don't think he's got me. He's probably got some fish on there though, so could be one of them nights that's very hectic. Won't be for me, I'll tell you. Let's see what he's got. Triple shot of whiting. That's what it's like this time of year. Not saying I'll get a triple shot, but that's what they'll be doing. And if it's every 9 minutes, that's a busy evening. We just need some better ones, that's all. You can't help what takes these hooks. You've seen him loads of times. This is Tony Thomas. So first cast, 9 minutes, and he's doing the business. There you go. There's one, 27. Another one, his brother, 27. That's a better one. 30, 32. 32. Leave that one, Tony, I'll eat that, thank you. And I've got one in my bucket as well there. The other two were undersized, unfortunately. 28 I make him.
Yep.
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 Excellent. No, he can go back in the sea. I'll get some better ones. Well done, we'll get them signed in. He knows what he's doing, does Tony? Well done. See, I decided to put massive lumps of fish on, and I still get dabs, whatever you do. Nice whiting on the bottom there. So that is it, we've got a tea. So can't really ask for more than that. Good set in that rod tip. It's all fishing absolutely perfectly. So they're just lumps of mackerel. I've gone to no lengths to get any worms or anything like that. My enthusiasm for everything will come back, and we will be back as we were. But this match is just going to have to play out, and then we will go back to the drawing board. But anyway, let's see if we can get some really good whiting on that fish. Beautiful evening, about an hour gone, well maybe about 45 minutes actually. I've got 2 fish on the card, 2 28cm whiting. Tony's doing much better. I have had a few undersized ones, but nothing to shout about. The bigger ones are coming out on the worm bait. Sometimes they come out on mackerel and sometimes I have a good time, but it might not be the case tonight, but there you go. So we are up in the size of the baits just to try and ward off them little dabs and stuff, and see if we can get a dogfish or something, because they could be here any time of the year. So biggest round could come to absolutely anyone. Down to my right towards the wreck end, I'm sure there'll be whiting coming out, 3 a chuck, especially you know, 40 yards is more than enough, and the fixed ball reels and continental rods work quick as lightning, so it's a really good tactic. Catches a lot of fish, and you'll see that probably in the car park when the results are put out. But yep, there you go. You just got to keep plodding on, pick your tactics, enjoy yourself, and see what happens. Got my tea anyway, so that's pretty good. Well, another sizable whiting, probably another 28cm, and a little dab on the other hook. So not the intended dogfish or massive whiting, but you have to catch what takes the hooks. Tony's back. What you got this time? Another treble shot. Oh well, you're flying that, Tony. Really good job. Lugworm baits. See, that's good fish. 30cm. Yeah. God. That one can't go back. I've got to eat that one. 30. 33. Yeah. So. That's a lunker. I might as well have that as well. $33, yeah. Yeah, I've got fish for the rest of the week by the looks of it. So's lugworms, Tony. Yeah, that's what it is. Well done. They're not taking this mackerel. I'm catching little whitings and undersized dabs every chuck. Yeah, there you go. Although frustrating, it is it's really evident. That's the average size of the fish I'm catching, which is a 26cm whiting, and that is the average size of Tony's one. The only difference between us is he's using worms and I'm on straight fish. So it's usually the other way round in my experience with pleasure fishing, but no, tonight it's not going to plan. Well, it is going to plan, but fish are the wrong size. Can't moan about that, it's my own fault. I haven't got any worms, so I'll come back fighting strong. When them bass and flounders turn up, we'll have a good time again, but at the moment, maybe need a rest. This could be the biggest whiting of the night. Look how fat it is. This is the worm baits doing this. You're not a million miles out either, are you? No. 35cm. Beautiful fish. That goes without saying that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm having that. Definitely. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I've been getting.
I think there was another one on there, but
yeah, no. Brilliant job.
Other gear in as well. I thought it was one I lost yesterday.
Fantastic effort, well done.
Right, well done.
You won't hear me say this very often, but I think I've been overcasting them. We're halfway through the match and I've suddenly realised they're like 25 yards out. So lovely triple shot. That dab there, look, that's a beautiful, beautiful fish. He's not going to win flatfish of the night, I don't expect, but you know, even so, 26cm that's going to go. So that's a beautiful dab, and both those whiting are well in size, and they're only on lumps of fish on size 2 hooks. Cheap fishing. I think I bought five fillets of mackerel, just chopped them into little slices. Obviously we're not competing in the match in terms of fish size and fish numbers and all that sort of stuff, but if you're just out for a bit of pleasure fishing, perfectly adequate this time of year. 3 hook flapper, size 2 hooks, and some bits of mackerel, and you'll get a few fish, as we're proving. But yeah, not as many as others, but you know, does it really matter sometimes, or ever? Well, the tide's dropped off and we have got like a few minutes now, because everything's gone a little bit quiet. They're still catching down to my right. There will be some big weights, and that's fair enough, and that's all brilliant. I am in the future going to be carrying on with the way I'm doing it with Norfolk Angling Club, but the channel is in slight transition in that the bigger matches, I enjoy fishing them and I enjoy filming them, but I don't enjoy doing both at the same time. Hard work, and yeah, you don't get the best out of either. So 2 of my favourite videos last year were there was an East Anglian teams of 5 match. I went and visited the anglers there, and that was brilliant. And just a few casts with Nathan Elliott, because you guys and me as well can learn so much from meeting anglers like that and spending a bit of time with them. So I am going to be endeavouring to carry on with that. It's a brilliant coaching tool. It helps everyone out, you know, it gives you the little fine details like snood lengths and hooks and all the rest of it, and it allows you to see what's happening on the beach at the same time. I hate filming myself fishing, but it's been something I've needed to do to get it all going and motivated, and as I said, you know, we are still going to be doing you know, the matches I fish, I'll film them, but if I get the opportunity to meet the superstars, then I'm going to be taking that and introducing you to them and showing you what they do, as long as they're happy for me to do it. Worked all right so far, and yeah, when we get back with Norfolk Angling Club, it's easy as you like, because I just chuck out what I think's going to catch a bass or a flounder, and then I can wander around the pegs around me, and nothing really matters when you've only invested a £5 and you're trying to get the numbers maintained in the club, and that's worked really well. So we'll continue with that, and watch out for some superstars coming to your screen, because I know who they are, I know where to find them. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, we'll carry on with this one, because now I am out there as far as I can, and I'm hoping on that sand there's one great big giant dab. That's what we need, but that is going to be an absolute fluke, because everyone fishing for whiting will catch dabs anyway. So that's different matter of when you're targeting flounders 5 yards out, you know what you're after there. But this could go any way you like, but I know Tony's got over 200 points. Those big whitings soon add up, you know, fantastic. And he's enjoying his evening. But I imagine, I haven't spoke to anybody else on the match length, but I think they're pretty much all catching whiting. Peggy old beach, there's lumps of clay and stuff everywhere, but I'm sure they're all enjoying the evening and catching a few fish. It's whiting and dabs. A whack out on the sand has resulted in the dabs, but unfortunately, well, look at that one, tiny little thing. I bet that's probably 17-18 centimeters, and there was a little whiting out there as well. So we're miles behind whiting wise. So, but I did get that 26 centimeter dab, and that gave me hope that there might be a few better ones out there. So we'll continue whacking it out there, and we just need one dab about 30 centimeters, and we could have a chance of the biggest flatfish out of this. But that's what we're going to do anyway for the remainder of the match. And I've got a can of Coke in there, I'll have that, and keep watching that rod tip. Bit of casting practice, because I'm now hitting it. Typical, innit? Go give it a whack, try and avoid the whiting, try and find some sand and some dabs, and 2 lunkers have found their way on it. So ain't gonna be any good in the grand scheme of things, but I'm not chucking them back. I've got enough fish, but I'll be eating fish for the next 2 or 3 weeks now. Can't chuck good food back in the sea. They're beautiful. Fish cakes. What else do I do with them? Fried fish fingers. fish pie, but I probably can't be bothered with that. It'd just be a lot of fish fingers, I reckon. Anyway, we might as well try it again. Lumps of mackerel hurled out there, 6-ounce lead. Simple. Too little too late, but this is the stamp of fish you need to catch. I should have been getting them from the outset. Lumps of mackerel, renowned for catching big whiting, but the worms were massively out fishing it. But there is a saying, if you find the tide you find the fish, and I've been going out a bit further. As I say, it's the only one on the trace, but that's a good one. So that'll be up there, sort of 34, 35, something like that. You get them, you know, you're talking some points. But anyway, a couple of fillets of fish in it. So, well, I can't find these big dabs, but a little while to go, a little dab there. Another really nice white in there, fantastic condition at the moment, fat, and yeah, no ulcers, nothing, just perfect. So he'll be going in the frying pan as well. And yeah, actually, as the evening's gone on, thoroughly enjoying this. I know I'm nowhere, and to be honest with you, I was probably going to come nowhere before the draw even started. I just weren't up for it, but sometimes it's like that. It's good to be honest. And yeah, as the evening's progressed, I've come into it a bit, not points wise, but I've certainly livened up in myself. And yeah, we are onwards and upwards. We are going to make some good videos with some good anglers, and we're going to fish that King of the Shingle thing as well. We've got a pairs match in that, and we've got also the 4-match series, which is after Christmas, and I'll easily be able to film that because the fishing will be crap, so that'll be all right. Always a good event, that one, so we'll do it if we can. And yeah, let's see the last of this match out, and then we'll be up in the car park. Tony next door, he's been brilliant all night. He's just had another triple shot from somewhere, so he's doing good. And yeah, that's where we are. Well, since Dwayne Lockwood took me to one side one night and gave me a few pointers on the casting, I've got a rod that can do it, a reel that can do it. It does give you more options, and that's resulted this time in a triple shot of whiting. That one's probably slightly under, but the other two are all right. And yeah, just adds another dimension to what you can do, doesn't it? So anyway, enough of that. Get measured in. Only 20 minutes left, but we are finding a few fish, so you know, what more can you ask for? I think by the time I've finished tonight, I'll have used 4 fillets of mackerel. Good evening sport, and it's cost me a £5 to enter the match, and I've got a bag full of whiting for the rest of the week's teas. There you go. Get them measured in. Yeah, so have I. Well, 1 cast left. I've just got a little white in, and Tony comes over with a 28 centimetre one. He was miles ahead after an hour, but we pulled him back. But he's still gonna slip the net, and if you put them in the bucket, Tony, I'll chuck them all back together.
Thanks a lot.
Well done. Right. Well fished anyway, whatever happens.
Well done yourself. Catching up.
Well,
Tactics, isn't it?
yeah, no, it's doing the right. If I'd have done what you done in the first half of the match, and you'd done what I'd done in the second, we'd have done all right.
Is that 28, 29?
I'll look it up on this. Yeah, we're still in the bucket, isn't he? That's the trouble when you're filming, you forget what you're 28. I need a triple shot on the last cast to take you out. Can't see it. Tide's gone. $323 points. I'll tell you what, you'd take that from this area normally anyway. You just sign that, and that's his card, all present and correct. Well done. There you go, there's your pen. Oh. Right, just need a fluke dogfish. Well, there you go. Sadly, only one fish on the last cast. He's easily big enough. I'm going to finish the match slightly behind Tony, but he is really a good angler, and yeah, he made the most of that first hour when those fish were 30 yards out, 40 yards, something like that. He had a 200-point advantage, so to use a bit of mackerel and come back. He is last year's Penn Sea League finalist. He's no mug, he's been around a long time. He'll always catch fish, but I've had a good night's fishing. Company at these matches is always really good, and yeah, we will roll on to the next one. I'll bring you back in the car park, and then the next available opportunity there'll be another video and another top class angler or a match, something or other. But anyway, that's where we are. Right, time to go home.
Right, is everybody listening or just listening to Pete?
Listen to the blind man in the corner.
Right, well, let's put it this way, it was a better match than the last previous two. And at least the line went out and didn't come hurtling straight back in again. So, top 5, everybody caught. Well done, everybody. In 5th place, Chris Harvey with 22 fish, 362.
Well done, Chris.
Fishing off peg 2, so he's on the left-hand side. Right, in 4th place, peg 3, with 18 fish, 374, Dave Sycamore.
Well done, Dave.
Well done, Dave.
And then the other end of the beach now, in 3rd place, Jim Heath, 20 fish, 399 points.
Well done, Jim.
And in on peg 8, number of fish 24, 439, Kev Green.
Second place. Well done, Kev. Always a prize made, never the bride, eh?
Right, and in first place, with peg 19, Mike Toppin with 31 fish, 560 points.
Well done, Mike.
There you go, you get some beers courtesy of Tom Gibbs.
I had the trophy for 2 weeks, didn't I, by default?
You didn't polish it though, you didn't polish it.
No,
Well done.
he only got because he thought Willie was coming.
Well done, Mike.
Well done,
Well done,
mate.
Michael. Right, biggest flat. This is where it could all go pear-shaped.
No, I won't.
Right, Jim Heath with a 27 dab. Is there any counters to that before we hand over the cash?
Hang on. There you go.
That'll be tomorrow.
I don't want any changes tomorrow.
No VAR tonight.
No. Right, biggest round. A 37 centimetre whiting. That's a cracking fish. Dave Sycamore.
Well done, Dave. That was nearly as big as you.
Well done, mate.
There you go. Well done.
Right, lucky peg.
Come on in, lucky peg. Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Help me out.
Come on, Mike. Kev ain't won it for 3 weeks. Oh no, it's a blanket. Who we got?
Pete Simmons.
Pete Simmons. Peter.
At
Well
last.
done, at last.
Yeah.
And because we got no change, you get an extra £1.
Oh, that's good.
So
Yeah,
he's a
thank you
lucky
very
peg.
much. It is.
Christmas bonus, Pete.
Well done,
Yeah.
boys.
Well done.
End of the league.
Right, end of the league, and the formal results will go to a presentation evening that we're planning to hold back end of January at Upper Sheringham Village Hall. For obvious reasons, we get discount. So I won't announce the Winter League online until we get to that point. The one thing we will need to decide is how there's been 16 matches, and we'd probably knock off the 2 worst scores or something like that. If everybody's happy with that, that makes the maths easy for me.
Yes.
But
that's
also
always-
on that night as well, what we'll do is, in the meantime, is work out a rough schedule for the summer league, and then we can put it to the room on the night of the do and see if everybody agrees with what we've got with.
And also on behalf of like me, all the rest of the anglers and everyone that watches YouTube, thank you for you two, because you've been brilliant from start to finish. So thank you very much, and we'll join you again in March.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All
Look
right.
forward to it. Thanks everybody. And hopefully the gates open as well.